Yes, I was passing some time by just boo. Got some stuff done this week. Didn't get probably as much stuff done as I wanted to because I've had, unfortunately, at least 2 days that I did not crochet at all. I don't know what my problem is. It just didn't work out those days. So, welcome to Robinflying Crochet. I have it on the plaque back there, but my son says when he actually does whatever he does to this, he noticed that my sign is backwards. So I don't know if when it's recording, it flips the screen, and we haven't found a way to flip the screen back. But anyway, there's Robinflying Crochet. Welcome. My last name, of course, and it's all there. I don't know if you can read it. If you can read it backwards, fantastic. If you can't, hold it up to a mirror, I guess, if you need to. Thanks for joining me today. Of course, over here, I like to get thumbs up for my videos. I can take thumbs down, but please be respectful when you give me creative criticism. I have to take it. So over here, I have a subscribe button. If you'd like to subscribe to my page, please go ahead and click that. Make sure you come back and hit the bell. I believe that I am up. If I checked it this morning, I was at 123 people. Thank you. My channel is growing. Not growing as fast as I'd like, but hey, it's growing. So that's all that I care about. First things first. What have I gotten done this week? I'm working a lot on my Yarn Bingo card, which is a Facebook group that I actually put a card together with the help from the various people in the group, and we create I create a bingo card, and I put it out once a month. Comes out in the beginning of the month. I keep track, and I try to, with the help of other people who are in the group too, we respond back to people who ask for a new card, which attach the video, because I do a video with it. Yeah, if you'd like to join, just go over, find it in Facebook, and please join. I will put a tag down below because I am talking about it. So, come out and play with us. You don't have to get a blackout. The card's just for fun. It's there to inspire you if you need help. It's there if you can crochet and you want to just see if you can get a bingo. Go for it. It's there for fun. And it really is nice to have some place to show off your things that you're working on, your finished projects, because you can almost get an instant gratification because someone is generally somewhere on that page checking out stuff. And we all, people who participate, we look at the projects and we're turning around and respond back, or if we really like it, ask for the pattern and things like that. Most of the time, most people post with a pattern, so you don't have to ask for it too much. So that's what we do. So hopefully, I'm recording this today. It is January 27th. I'm hoping to have it out tomorrow, but there's no guarantee. If I get it out by Saturday, because I record it, send it to my son. He puts my little intro onto it because I'm trying to get my channel up. He does the intro onto it, then he sends it back to me, and then I actually post it. And sometimes I have to work because I choose to record this on Thursday. I have to give him time to actually work on it, and it does take some time to download everything, and then it takes time for me to download everything and write in everything. So, yeah, I got busy hands today, don't I? Anyway, so I hope to have it out by Thursday. What have I done this week? Well, Thursdays is Yarn Bingo Day, so that's usually when I work towards my Yarn Bingo card. That's what I chose for this month. Don't do it every month. But if you remember, I showed you I had a beanie that I had done for Operation Gratitude, and I said, it just doesn't look right. It looks too big. Well, I did rip it all the way back out, and I redid it. And yes, it does fit my criteria now that I have to match up with. It is a tighter fitting beanie. I would like it to be a little longer, but I have to go with my criteria that I'm with. And I probably have just a bigger head because I have a bigger head. Anyway, so I had it done, undid it, and redid it. So that was all I got done that day. So technically, I guess you could say I got 2 hats done because I did this hat twice. But there you go. There it is. Finished for Operation Gratitude. That is the only thing I got to finish for Operation Gratitude. Then I was working on Charli's Love last week, and I had started this, and I got it made. And I remember distinctly that the pattern called for 50 single crochets, and then you come back up and do single crochets again, and you get this little twirly twist on this octopus. And I remember distinctly that by the time I attach my legs to my octopus, that my octopus becomes too long. He can only be 6 inches. And with the legs, he becomes 6.5. So this is going into my baby stash. So when I have a baby or I have a child who's new that's maybe at my house that I haven't had before, this will actually get passed on to another baby. So there you go. Create my little baby stash. But going back to Charli's Love, I did a cuddle for them. I did this, and I started out doing the yellow, and then this, oh, I'm not actually supposed to be showing this now. There will be probably another video coming out this week too. Hopefully I get that out by Sunday that actually pertains to this. This turned into a project for an audiobook for my crochet along that I'm doing. I'm not supposed to show it here. I'm supposed to do a video with that. That's okay. I chose to listen to an audiobook. While I'm listening to the audiobook, I will crochet something. I don't know what it is. I pick my project. I crochet it. This I knew was going to be about this size. I figured I'd get this done in a day. I almost did finish the audiobook that day, but that meant doing nothing else but listening to the audiobook, even while I was crocheting other things. So, I did finish the blanket. It's called A Cuddle for Charli's Love. While I was still listening to the audiobooks, I did one in purple. I did a green one. I did a second purple. I did a third purple, and as I was coming around, I ran out of the purple yarn, so I stuck the green on it real quick, thinking Joker colors. But it's a line about 10 stitches, 10 double crochets, and that was all, and I didn't realize that. So I'm going to actually give that to my granddaughter for a baby doll she can use. So I did, and then I got my little football hat done. So I'm not fond of these stitches. I went through and did these stitches 3 times, and this was the best I could get that crochet stitch looking. Just not the crochet, the actual stitching, cross stitching done on it. I don't know what my issue is. I really don't. It looks fine, and then all of a sudden it doesn't look fine, and I go back and I rip it out. I just can't. But anyway, I showed my husband. He knew it was a football, so I'm letting it go. So that was also while I was listening to my audiobook. Then, working with Yarn Bingo, I needed to do a Valentine that was not red, white, or pink. So I did a blue one. And then I liked it so well, I did a yellow one. And I liked it so well, and I did a green one. And I have a light blue one that I'm halfway through that I need to go and finish. So I probably will work on that tonight. I'm keeping these together in different sizes. Even though I'm using the same crochet hook, they ended up being different sizes. So it must be how I must be feeling as to what I'm doing. Also working for the Yarn Bingo card. I did create something for Independence Day or Fountain Day. So I did this wreath. I crocheted the little stars, which I will post. Anybody's website that I use or YouTube channel or anything, I will put down below. I'm very good at actually giving credit where credit's due. So the heart came from somebody. And actually, I can tell you now who the heart came from. If I go to my little handy notebook. I know I sound like Little Blue, right? Blue's Clues. But I do have it. The Granny Square Scrap Blanket. I'm not doing that one. That was one. I have another one. The Sweetheart Crochet Pattern. It is from, I didn't write it down, but this is called a Sweetheart Crochet Pattern. So I need to look that up. The wreath is my own doing. I just double crocheted, got it to fit, and then went until I felt like I was done. The football hack does come off of Charli's Love. There's a link there, which I don't remember what it is. There is a link there. I will post to Charli's Love, and Creamy Hatch, of course, is Charli's Love. Also, didn't get any tail toppers done this week. The octopus was supposed to be for Charli's Love. Now it's going into my own stash. So that is finished projects. Things to be finished. Isn't he cute? His nose is a little wonky. I don't know what my problem is, but not everything in nature is perfect. So this is actually also for Yarn Bingo. What I found out is one of the themes that I'm going with that'll be continuous for this year is the names and phases, or the names of the full moon for the year. Well, I was looking for something to fill in January's spot, and I found that January full moon, what was the January full moon called? The Wolf Moon. You know why? Because I have already got February's card done, and I am working on March, so I was looking it up. My goodness, I can't even remember. It's the Wolf Moon. The first full moon in January, which is around January 17th, I believe it was, is the Wolf Moon, and that's what it's called. Now, I'm almost done with him. He needs his 2 ears, his 2 arms, and then he gets a tail, and then you finish up his bib overalls. So he is almost done, but he is a project that I am working on. I wish, my idea behind these is, I think if I can get enough done in time, I want to put these across my fireplace. And then I also want to work on slimming the project down. It has to be no bigger than 5 inches, but I think I want to make these some of my snuggles for Charli's Love. So, snuggles, and I've talked about them before, is you make 2 that match. One goes with mom and one stays with the baby. And every day they can switch it up. So the baby gets mom's scent, so it knows that mom's with it, or is possibly there, and the mom has the baby so that she can feel close to her baby. So, but I really like these, and these are simple. They're real easy. It's single crochet. That's all it is. But I'll link the website down below and give the actual person credit for it. So, anyway, so that's what I got done so far this week. I wish it was more, but it's not. But some week, like I said, I had 2 days where I didn't even crochet this week, and if I don't get crocheting tonight, it'll be 3. My goal is to finish him tonight, and then I have to look on my bingo card, and I wish I could look on it right now, but my grandson has my phone. I have somehow or another lost the use of my phone periodically throughout the day, and he will play on it till it's dead or someone calls me. At least I get it back for calls. But anyway, I didn't bring it with me, so I need to start printing out a copy so that I have it with me if I want to look at it. That's where I am. Works in progress. What do I wish to do? I am still working on a plastic canvas book, which I showed, I think, 2 or 3 videos, finished objects videos ago. I am actually basically down to the last page of brown, which I have to stitch together. You stitch brown and black back to back. Then I have to find the Velcro that I purchased, which I probably will have to buy Velcro again because I don't know where the heck I would do with it. The Velcro that I purchased, or have to purchase, gluing the Velcro strips down, the front page, the back page, and putting the book together. Unfortunately, his birthday is tomorrow, and I didn't get it done in time. But I'm kind of thinking that's where he's going to. I'd like to get a book with a wolf in it, and send the book that I'm making, to my grandson for his 2nd birthday. So it's just going to be late. I don't know what I actually thought his birthday was next week, but either way, it probably was going to be late anyway. We all know how things go with that. But anyway, that's where I am. That's what I got done. Other works in progress. Let's see. I really don't have anything. I'm working on my crochet cow for January with the scarf and hat are done. So I'm going to be looking for a pattern for a crochet and hat that I can put together that'll make a donation. I usually make them for Operation Gratitude for the military, but I might make a different one and just have it ready to donate when I'm ready to donate to somewhere and then go back and make an operation. What else? Of course, I have the Charli's Love that I'll be working on. And who else do I have? Other than that, I have to Jada's and Stitches. I'm behind. I've got to get that done Sunday. At least start working on it because that's my crochet along for yarn bingo for the year. I had to go out and buy a needle. I finally had the opportunity to go buy a needle, and I was looking for a Tanzanian crochet hook, and I thought that's how I'd find it. That's not how I found it. I found it under an Afghan hook, but it took me 2 or 3 tries because where Michael's had it up on the wall, crochet hooks were on this side and yarn needles were on this side, and it ran right down the center. And the only difference was knitting had the 2 needles, crochet has the 1. And the Afghan one has one, and it was really long, but the actual tip of it was covered. So if I hadn't had watched Jada's video to saw that an Afghan needle was what I was looking for, I would have never have picked it up. I passed it 3 times before I actually found it. So I had the Jada's in Stitches that I got to get done this week. That's Sunday. I got to get my towel toppers done for St. Patrick's Day, so I have them. That's something I can start working on the year again, so I have that. And then Lauren's birthday book. I think what I'm going to do is I was doing Lauren's birthday book on Mondays. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and actually see. I have projects that I bought a long time ago at a thrift store. They're old, they're ancient, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start pulling these projects out and picking one day a week and just work on them, just to get them done. There's a couple of them in there that I really want to do, and I think I just need to do it. But I don't want to concentrate so much on kind of cross stitch or embroidery. I enjoy my crochet and I want to do that, but I think once a week to do it, I think would be really good. It's still a fiber craft. So why not? Or plastic canvas. I'm thinking I'm going to go back and do some more plastic canvas things. So I think I'm going to continue with one day a week, giving it up to one of these various projects that I like to do as a different craft and still have my crochet. So, but I might turn around and make that a floater project, which is basically I get it together, put it in a bag, and it becomes my traveling bag while I'm out doing stuff. As long as I have my glasses, I'm okay with that. Usually I take a project bag with me, but I'm trying to read also. So I'm trying to read a book and listen to a book and, trying to get that mind a cranking. So that's Mondays. Tuesdays, I'm a groomie. If I finish him up, I have some more of this type pattern. I really want to do more of these. I really enjoyed this one. This one was actually cool and quite simple. But I need to better my skills on doing them because it is a weakness of mine. But I really like them. And I think if we're talking about doing a craft show in possibly April or May, and I think this would be something that would actually sell if I got a little better at it. So I want to keep improving my skills. So I want to do that. And I've got some patterns of different size amigurumis. I want to do that. Wednesday's Charli's Love. Thursday's Yarn Bingo. Friday is Operation Gratitude. So that is what I have planned so far. So until I find something else that pops up, and I have that, why I'm sitting here struggling with this. I have that and this is my yarn bands I finished up for the month of January. I'm still trying to do that. Yeah, Mondays is, I have it here. I don't know how well you can see it. But Mondays is Martin's or Plastic Canvas, Amigurumi, Charli's Love, Yarn Bingo, Operation Gratitude, and Hat Scarf Cow. So I have that all together because it's the same thing. Towel Toppers and Jada's and Stitches. I usually come up with something bigger to go behind Jada's and Stitches, but because I had to wait so much long this month, it was whatever I wanted to work on Sundays is what I did. But here it is. I do have some upcoming changes coming up, and it'll be before I actually start next week. If you look at my February's, I planned it out. Mondays is going to become my amigurumi day. Tuesdays are going to become a Grafkin. Wednesdays is Charli Love. Thursdays, I move Operation Gratitude to Hat Scarf there. Friday's my Yarn Bingo. Saturday's my Towel Toppers. And Sunday's my Jada's and Stitches. So I've actually taken out my plastic canvas skills and put in a Grafkin. So I probably will put plastic canvas back down here on Jada and Stitches, or another craft on Jada and Stitches. Since I only basically, for the next year, need Jada and Stitches generally one day of the month, and I have 4 Sundays usually. So I may just do that. That would be really cool. So that's where I'm going. And then I turned around and already figured out what I was doing in March. This is going to be the same thing. And I think there's, as far as I went, because there are certain days of the week. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are days that I really have things that are designated as to what I want to work with. Okay, I generally do not have to teach school on those days. So I might want to turn around and shimmy some of this stuff up and get back on track or whatever I'm going to do. But there I go. That's so you know. And hey, thanks for watching. So again, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, your choice. Until next time, I'm going to go ahead and stop. I've already got you for 20 minutes. Thank you to my new subscribers. I've had quite a few who have come aboard in the last couple of weeks. Thank you. I hope all is well. And remember, be kind.